Hello, everyone. My name is Glenn Schumach, and I'm Dean of the UIC College of Pharmacy. It is my great pleasure to welcome you to this virtual version of the 70th Annual Doctor of Pharmacy Honors Convocation. As I communicated via email recently, we've had enormous success in expanding the number of scholarships and awards that we're able to use to support our students. We are deeply indebted to our generous alumni, donors, and benefactors for this. In fact, this year, we're awarding nearly $200,000 to 179 extraordinary students, and this represents 92 scholarships, 8 of which are brand new. Our success in growing our scholarships is a blessing, but it also creates some logistical issues when it comes to our annual honors convocation. Before the pandemic, we held this event in person and recognized each scholarship and all of the recipients. Unfortunately, it's no longer practical to do this because of the time it would require to announce all of these awards. Therefore, taking a lesson from the pandemic, we've decided to move to a more hybrid and decentralized format. This year, and likely going forward, we will conduct the honors convocation virtually. And that is what you're watching now, and you'll soon learn all about the wonderful scholarships that enable our students to complete their pharmacy education and become future pharmacists. In addition to this online program, we will hold 2 in-person receptions, one on each campus, to be attended by donors, students, and faculty. At these events, we look forward to introducing donors to scholarship recipients. You should have received an invitation already for one of these receptions. So with that introduction and without further ado, let's start the 70th Annual Doctor of Pharmacy Honors Convocation. As I already mentioned, we are awarding scholarships to 179 students today. The students were selected based on specific criteria that's particular to each scholarship, which was determined by the sponsor or donor of the funds. These outstanding awards were made possible by the generous support of individual alumni, corporations, and associations that established each of those scholarships, many of which are endowed, meaning that they will forever support our students. I want to extend my profound thanks to all of our donors for their generous support of the UIC College of Pharmacy and our students. I especially want to thank the donors of 8 new scholarships, 4 of which are already fully endowed, and these will be awarded for the first time today. Let me also thank our faculty, in particular the members of the Scholarship and Awards Committee, for their hard work in reviewing the many applications and making the tough decisions about which students should receive which awards. Members of that committee include co-chairs Dr. Erica Hellenbart and Alice Hemingway, and also Drs. Melissa Badowski, Annette Hayes, Michelle Martin, and Brian Murphy. You will hear from all of them next as they introduce our scholarships and those recipients. And last but not least, let me thank Deb Fox for organizing this event and the entire scholarship process. Congratulations to all the award winners, and thank you.
The Bartels and Bauman Family Scholarship was established in 2021 by Dr. David and Mrs. Carol Bartels and Dr. Jerry and Mrs. Judy Bauman to support scholarships for students enrolled in the PharmD program at the UIC College of Pharmacy, Rockford campus. Recipients of this scholarship should demonstrate career interest in providing patient care in a rural community following their graduation. This inaugural recipient of this scholarship is Cody Fry. The Bartels Family Pharmaceutical Lab Scholarship was established in 2021 by Dr. David and Mrs. Carol Bartels to support scholarships for first and second year PharmD students on either the Chicago or Rockford campuses with academic merit, specifically those who have excelled in pharmaceutics lab coursework. This inaugural recipient of this scholarship is Celeste Guzman. The Michael A. Boge RPH Memorial Scholarship Fund was established in 2021 by David C. Allmiller, colleagues, alumni of the college, and friends in honor of Michael A. Boge, who passed away suddenly. Michael, or Boge as people like to call him, treasured teaching in our college's compounding lab and was beloved by students. This scholarship seeks to make education more affordable to students at the College of Pharmacy. Recipients shall be enrolled in the PharmD program and have demonstrated financial need. Honoring Michael's long-term status as a dedicated community pharmacist in the Rockford region, preference shall be given to students enrolled at the Rockford campus who are interested in a career in community practice. This inaugural recipient of this scholarship is Daniel Sikora. The UIC Pharmacy Clinical Scientist Group Scholarship was established in 2021 by Dr. Mayowa M. Abaje Williams, MPH class of 2008, PharmD class of 2014, and Mr. Matthew Carine, and it seeks to support students enrolled at the College of Pharmacy in their P1, P2, P3, or P4 year with demonstrated financial need. Preference shall be given to historically underrepresented students that would contribute to the diversity of the student body, with further preference given to students involved with the college's Black Pharmacy Student Association. This inaugural recipient of this scholarship is Elizabeth Elo. The Benjamin and Esther Crawford Scholarship was established in 2021 by Dr. Stephanie Crawford in honor of her parents, Benjamin and Esther Crawford. This scholarship seeks to award students in their P2, P3, or P4 year that share an example that demonstrates their underlying commitment to the UIC community and or patients in an academic, research, or employment setting while at the college. Preference shall be given to students who have demonstrated commitment to reduce or address health disparities through professional and or community-based efforts. This inaugural recipient of this scholarship is Niam Vora. The Dr. Joseph Rose Family Scholarship was established in 2020 by Dr. Kenneth Joseph in honor of his parents, with the hope that this scholarship will help recipients to continue their uncompromising focus to innovate, persevere, and succeed. This scholarship seeks to award a P1, P2, P3, or P4 student enrolled at the College of Pharmacy that have demonstrated financial need and academic merit, as may be demonstrated by a GPA greater than 2.7. This inaugural recipient of this scholarship is Sarah Gallup. The Maddox Veremis Scholarship was established in 2021 by Dr. Michael S. Maddox, a former pharmacy resident, and Dr. Susan V. Maddox, Bachelor's of Science 1981 and PharmD 1987. This scholarship shall support pharmacy students in the Doctor of Pharmacy professional program who have demonstrated financial need. This inaugural recipient of this scholarship is Dennis Wabudike. The James and Phyllis White Scholarship was established in 2021 by Mr. James White, class of 1965, and Mrs. Phyllis White. This scholarship seeks to support students enrolled in the PharmD program with demonstrated financial need. This first recipient of this scholarship is Lily Neun. The Dr. Alice Romie Memorial Scholarship was established in 2021 by colleagues at Fresenius Kabi, classmates, alumni, friends, and family to honor the memory of Dr. Alice Romie, PharmD 1994, to exemplify her impact and compassion for helping others. Recipients of this scholarship shall be PharmD students with demonstrated financial need. Preference shall be given to students who best describe a significant event or challenge they have faced, explaining how they overcame that challenge, its impact on them, and how they have used or will use what they experienced to help others. This inaugural recipient of this scholarship is Dagmara Kutriba. The Rory and Judy Albert Scholarship was established in 2014. This scholarship is open to any student in great financial need. Rory struggled financially during school and almost had to drop out of pharmacy school until he received a scholarship, which allowed him to continue. Eventually, he started his own veterinary compounding company, which was immensely successful. This year's recipients are Shukri-Idis and Boris Starr. The Dr. Mark J. Bachleda and Dr. Joy E. Zarlenga Scholarship is open to all pharmacy students currently enrolled at the college. Recipients shall achieve academic excellence, demonstrate leadership, and have financial need. Mark and Joy established this scholarship as they met in pharmacy school, and Mark has gone on to a very successful career in the pharmaceutical industry. This year's recipients are Nicole Kozlowski and James Motika. The Dean Emeritus Jerry L. Bauman PharmD Endowed Scholarship was established in 2019 by Dean Emeritus Jerry L. Bauman PharmD. This scholarship is designed to provide valuable financial assistance to student pharmacists pursuing clinical pharmacy practice. Preference shall be given to students focused on a career in cardiology pharmacy. This year's recipients are Blanche Danachek, Leila Hamad, and Mandy Hellman. The Edwin and Frances Betteldorf Scholarship was established in 2013 by Shirley Ann Felder, Bachelor's of Science 1984, and PharmD in honor of her parents. The Edwin and Frances Betteldorf Scholarship is awarded to a P3 or P4 student whose GPA is greater than or equal to 3.5 and has exhibited an uncompromised determination to succeed and passion for the profession. This year's recipient is Kevin Chen. The Blahunka Family Scholarship was established in 2018 by Paul, Bachelor's of Science 1981, PharmD 1991, and Kathy, Bachelor's of Science 1983, and PharmD 1987, where the scholarship seeks to reward a pharmacy student who has demonstrated financial need. This year's recipient is Claudia Kruzak. The Charles P. Bondy Memorial Scholarship is a scholarship used for worthy students with great financial need. This year's recipient is N.K. Ihinacho. The Joan and Bradley Cannon Excellence in Interprofessional Leadership Scholarship was established in 2017 by Joan, PharmD 97, and Bradley, PharmD 94, Cannon. This scholarship seeks to reward a P3 or P4 student who displays consistent and proven leadership in their ability to collaborate and educate other healthcare students and or healthcare providers as to the profession of pharmacy. This year's recipients are Nevada Pundi and Valerie Shaw.
Established in 2019 by Joseph and Rita Caruso to honor their family's long connection to the college, the Joseph Caruso and Christine Caparelli Family Scholarship is designed to provide valuable financial assistance to future student pharmacists. This year's recipient is Aisha Faruqi. The Joseph Frank Celer Scholarship seeks to reward pharmacy students enrolled at the College of Pharmacy with a GPA greater than or equal to 3.0. This year's recipients are Kara Brown, Jacob Brown, Casito Foyne, Ibrahim, Yola Agnichiuk, Arshpreet Kaur, Ren Anita Naikang, Adnan Patel, Jihan Salama, and Kaja Zaflarska. The Chicago Pharmacists Association Foundation is an affiliate of the Chicago Pharmacists Association. Founded in 1974 by pharmacist Cecil R. Dillard, one of its missions is to award scholarships to P2-year pharmacy students in good academic standing, members of Chicago Pharmacists Association, and or Student National Pharmaceutical Association who have a passion for promoting the profession of pharmacy and demonstrated a true commitment to community service for the underserved population. This year's recipients are Olamide Adabaugan and Fernando Vega. The Cipolle and Sula families established the Bede Cipolle and Roseanne Sula Memorial Scholarship after they were tragically killed in a car accident. In recognition of social service and exhibition of sensitivity to the welfare and care of others, this year's recipient is Giovanni Bacca. Established in 2019 by Dr. Daniel Youssef, class of 1983, will provide valuable need-based financial support to assist and inspire future pharmacy students. This year's recipients are Alexandra Kanya and Rosa Macredo. Established in 2019 by Dr. John and Jill Coleman, this scholarship seeks to reward a student at the College of Pharmacy who demonstrated financial need. This year's recipient is Matt Baugh. The I.B. Crystal Memorial Award recipient shall be a P2 student who has financial need. A student who achieved a GPA of 3.0 or higher in his or her P1 year, exhibit an interest in community pharmacy, and further interest in management responsibilities. This year's recipients are Samuel Fajor and Fernando Vega. The CVS Health Foundation Scholarship is open to all pharmacy students who are in good academic standing and interested in a career in community practice. At least 25% of the scholarship must be awarded to fluent bilingual students with preference given to the Spanish language. This year's recipients are Omar Cano and Eileen Pham. The CVS Health Foundation Scholarship is open to all pharmacy students who are in good academic standing and interested in a career in community practice. 100% of the scholarship must be awarded to students proficient in Spanish. This year's recipients are Tori Betos, Priscilla Carranza, and Emilio de la Rosa Gonzalez. The Dean's Award of Excellence is open to all pharmacy students who are in good academic standing and have a demonstrated financial need. This year's recipients are Miriam Abdelrahim, Kat Hayes, Serena In, Desol Kim, Patricia Masterson, and Aaron Rice. Established in 2019 by father and son pharmacists Am and Amit Dhingra, this scholarship is designed to provide valuable financial assistance to future student pharmacists. This year's recipient is Katerina Antonish Ina. Established in 2014, the S. Albert and Janice Edwards Scholarship shall benefit pharmacy students with few financial resources and to inspire them and others to pay it forward. It's awarded to a P1 or P2 student whose academic record has not yet been fully established, but who has a GPA of 2.5 or higher and is in great financial need. The student must write an essay answering the following question: what topic, situation, or event motivated you the most to want to become a pharmacist? This year's recipient is Guggen Ayarara. Herbert M. Emig graduated from the College of Pharmacy in 1931 with a master's degree in pharmacology. This award is given to a student excelling in all areas of clinical pharmacy courses. This year's recipient is Cassidy Ofterhide. Established in 2020 by alumnus Bill and Denise Fitzsimons, the Fitzsimons Family Scholarship will forevermore support pharmacy need-based student scholarships at the college. The inaugural recipient of this scholarship is Mohammed Mahmoud Muhammad.
The Dr. Robin Ford Nash Clinical Pharmacy Scholarship was created to memorialize a woman with great passion for people and pharmacy. Dr. Nash graduated from the College of Pharmacy with a BS degree in pharmacy in 1977. Dr. Nash began her career as a pharmacist in Virginia and in the late 1980s returned to her hometown area of Joliet and joined the pharmacy staff at Silver Cross Hospital. After receiving her PharmD degree from the college in 1999, Dr. Nash became actively involved in the clinical care of patients at Silver Cross Hospital, exercising significant influence in the institution of a pain management program. Dr. Robin Ford Nash Clinical Scholarship is awarded to a student who at the end of the fall semester has demonstrated a strong interest in pursuing a career in clinical practice. This year's recipients are Kevin Chang and Alexandria Nunez. The Dr. Norman A. Gargis Eagle Scout Scholarship was established in 2019 by Dr. Norman Gargis, PharmD class of 1993. Recipients of this scholarship shall have participated in Scouts through Boy Scouts of America. Preference shall be given to students who received the rank of Eagle Scout. This year's recipient is Parker Quinlan. The UIC College of Pharmacy Geriatric Scholarship was established for students who wish to pursue a career in geriatric aspects of pharmacy. This year's recipient is Stephanie Kearns. Giving Tuesday is an annual day of giving celebrated across the country. On November 30th, 2021, the UIC College of Pharmacy's Giving Tuesday initiative was focused on either our general scholarship funds or a currently endowed scholarship that would enable us to support our students like never before. Through the generosity of alumni, faculty and staff, donors, students, and friends, we are proud to award $1,000 to 33 deserving students. The recipients of the 2021 Giving Tuesday scholarships are Margaret Afalabi, Amar Amin, Timothy Benitez, Jessica Brenner, Irene Cho, Amma Coffey, Monica Chuma, Anisha Dillon, Andrea Finn, Rachel Goldberg, Deanna Harvey, Christine Hong, Courtney Hooten, Jamirica Lee, Lauren Lee, Sean Martin, Kang Nguyen, Elizabeth O'Kine, Permsakunicorn, Amanda Ruskowski, Mura Sabuni, Hani Saeed, Richard Shin, David Shoamimer, Nicole Shidwovsky, Sevolod Tihomirov, Vasilina Solova, Jessica Wagner, Alexandra Wersbiak, Dae-Young Yi, Sanaya Zafar, David Zhao, and Crystal Zupan. The Ted R. and Jean L. Gladson Scholarship was established in 2019 by alumnus Ted R. Gladson, class of 1959, and his wife Jean L. Gladson. The Gladson Scholarship is designed to provide valuable financial assistance to student pharmacists who are members of the Kappa Psi Pharmaceutical Fraternity. This year's recipients are Sylvia Ho, Sabine Puglia, Marisol Wences, and Samuel Yeh. The Myron Goldsmith Memorial Scholarship seeks to reward a pharmacy student with demonstrated financial need. This year's recipient is Crystal Padilla. The Greek American Hellenic Student Scholarship was established in 2013 by a group of alumni from the college. This scholarship should be awarded to a P2 through P4 student who displays proven academic ability, having a GPA greater than or equal to 3, and has demonstrated community service or leadership experience. Preference is given to a Greek American student. This year's recipient is Sarah Ganis. The Reed G. Henninger Scholarship is selected based upon a demonstrated need for financial aid and scholarship. This year's recipients are Elena Johnson and Brian Lee Hui Young. The ICHP Past Presidents Scholarship was created and funded by past presidents of the Illinois Council of Health Systems Pharmacist Organization. This scholarship is awarded to a pharmacy student who has financial need, is in good academic standing, and has demonstrated leadership and community involvement. This year's recipient is Celeste Guzman. The Illinois Council of Health System Pharmacists is an organization composed of pharmacists, pharmacy technicians, and pharmacy students who strive to improve the delivery of pharmacy services in Illinois hospitals and health systems. The organization recognizes that participation by the pharmacy student is important and necessary. As a result, the Illinois Council of Health System Pharmacists annually provides a monetary award to a pharmacy student at UIC based on the following criteria. The recipient must be in the next to last professional year of the curriculum, be active in professional organizations, and demonstrate a high degree of character and leadership. They must also demonstrate outstanding scholastic abilities with a GPA greater than 3, be a student member of the Illinois Council of Health System Pharmacists, must have a past history of employment or at least a strong interest in a hospital or health system as a student pharmacist, and the recipient must be an Illinois resident or an Illinois high school graduate. This year's recipient is Tara Tanriverdi.
The Illinois Pharmacists Association Foundation Leadership Award goes to a current IPHA member who has done the most to promote the profession through leadership and involvement in professional associations. This year's recipient is Zhen Yu Yen. The Jewel-Osco Pharmacy Scholarship is open to P2, P3, or P4 students. These students had to have positively contributed to advancing the spirit of the student body through leadership roles and extracurricular activities, as well as having outstanding academic achievement. They also should have aspirations to practice in community pharmacy and be currently employed in a community pharmacy setting. This year's recipients are Alejandra Alvarez, Anessa Anand, Yelena Ontich, Ashley Choi, and Swanee Jazz. The Dr. Ronald L. Cook Scholarship was established in 2019 by alum and Associate Professor Emeritus Dr. Ronald L. Cook, classes of 1970 and 1976. This scholarship seeks to reward a pharmacy student with demonstrated financial need. This year's recipient is Jean Lee. The Joseph Anton Korn Memorial Scholarship rewards a student based on evidence of community service and leadership. Preference is given for students with European heritage, particularly Slovenian, Croatian, Yugoslavian, Austrian, or Italian. This year's recipient is Yola Ignaciuk. The Zora Kosanovich Memorial Scholarship was established by family, friends, and classmates in memory of the 1984 graduate. The student recipient should show an outstanding commitment to the profession through participation in student or professional organizations, as well as a strong interest in community pharmacy practice, excellent leadership, communication, and interpersonal skills. This year's recipient is Taylor Cairns. The Nora and Takis Kotis Family Scholarship was established in 2018 by Desi Kotis, Bachelor's 1983, PharmD 1994, and her husband David Holmes, to honor Desi's parents. This scholarship seeks to reward a P2 or P3 student who has a GPA greater than or equal to 3 and has demonstrated leadership in the profession. This year's recipient is Soraya Arswaga. The Jerome Landsman Scholarship, class of 1951, was established in 2015 by Jerome's cousin, Lawrence Dubois, class of 1953, in recognition of Jerome's 90th birthday. Jerome's wishes for the fund are to provide scholarships for students enrolled at the College of Pharmacy who have great financial need. This year's recipient is Teresa Ho. The Legacy in Excellence, Advocacy, and Dedication Scholarship was established in 2012 by the class of 2014. This scholarship is awarded to a P3 or P4 student from the Rockford campus who's in good academic standing and actively promotes the profession of pharmacy through community outreach, and also someone who exemplifies leadership. This year's recipient is Tony Rosella. Established in 2013, the Dean Henry R. Manasseh Jr. Scholarship is awarded to a P3 or P4 student in good academic standing who has positively contributed to advancing the spirit of the student body through leadership and who has also shown commitment to advancing the profession of pharmacy. They should also have career aspirations to practice in a clinical pharmacy or academic setting. This year's recipient is Eden Gebri. Established in 2020 by alumni Al and Nancy Martin, PharmD 1998 and 1997 respectively, the Martin Family Endowed Scholarship in Pharmacy was established to support student pharmacists who have exhibited academic merit, financial need, as well as demonstrated leadership and a commitment to the profession. The inaugural recipient of this scholarship is Justina Mustellers. The Edward S. and Josephine E. Micah Scholarship recipient is a student who has demonstrated service to the college and community. Preference is for students of Polish descent. This year's recipient is Kat Hayes. In 2015, the members of the college's National Advisory Board, which is composed of alumni and leaders throughout the world of pharmacy, teamed up together to endow a scholarship to benefit our students. This year's recipient of the National Advisory Board Scholarship is Meshgon Oslomi. The North Suburban Pharmacists of Chicagoland Achievement Improvement Award is awarded to a College of Pharmacy student in his or her third year of pharmacy school. This is given in recognition of academic improvement, community involvement and leadership, and exhibition of a renewed career focus. This year's recipient is Joseph Pera. The Northern Illinois Pharmacists Association Scholarship seeks to reward a current pharmacy student in any class enrolled at the UIC College of Pharmacy Rockford campus who is in good academic standing. Preference is given to students who demonstrate an interest in practicing in a rural community after they graduate. This year's recipients are Michaela Lang and Bintu Timbine. The Patel Family Scholarship for Independent and Community Pharmacy was established in 2019 by Dr. Raj Patel and his family. The Patel Family Scholarship for Independent and Community Pharmacy Fund supports pharmacy students enrolled at the Rockford campus with a demonstrated career interest in providing patient care to the underserved in an independent or community pharmacy setting. This year's recipient is Tehat Zudu. The Pharmacy Sparky Penguin Midwest Friendship P4 Scholarship was established in 2019 by a group of lifelong friends. This scholarship gives preference to a need-based UIC College of Pharmacy student in his or her fourth year from either Ohio or Illinois. Preference for the scholarship awards to alternate yearly between Ohio and Illinois residents. This year's recipient is Jessica Smith.
And now we'll discuss the Phi Delta Chi Memorial Award. This is a memorial award, and we are also here to pay tribute and remember those who we have lost, who were our leaders here at the College of Pharmacy. Dr. Marca Villa, Dr. Amy LaDolce, and Dr. Frederick Siegel. To receive this award, a student must be an active member in good standing of the UIC Alpha Sigma chapter of Phi Delta Chi fraternity. They must have participated in a chapter committee and/or served as a chapter officer and have a reputation for community service, professionalism, and leadership, as exemplified by those mentioned earlier. This year's recipient is Abby Greenwood. The Charles Wesley Petronic Memorial Scholarship shall support a student enrolled in the PharmD program at the College of Pharmacy who demonstrates financial need. This year's recipient is Anna Lisa Russell. And now we have the Doctors Deborah A. and Stephen C. Piscitelli Scholarship. Established in 2019 by Debbie and Steve, the Piscitelli Family Scholarship shall support P3 and P4 pharmacy students who have an interest in pursuing a career in the pharmaceutical industry. This scholarship is designed to provide valuable financial assistance to student pharmacists as they advance their education with a focus on a career in drug development. This year's recipient is Elise Duffy. I am honored to present the UIC Professor Nicholas G. Popovich Endowed Scholarship Award. Established in 2019 by alumnus Todd, PhD 2009, and Debbie Shermack, the Professor Nicholas G. Popovich Endowed Scholarship will forevermore support Doctor of Pharmacy need-based student scholarships at the college. This is thanks to Todd, Debbie, as well as Sepakit Wangwiwat Hananukit, PharmD 1996, and over 75 additional alumni and friends of Professor Nick Popovich. The inaugural recipient of this scholarship is Jessica Castro. Next is the Reuben M. Reifler, MD, and Tilly T. Reifler Scholarship for Pharmacy Students. This scholarship is open to any student enrolled at the College of Pharmacy. The student shall be selected based upon a combination of academic merit and demonstrated need for financial aid. This year's recipient is Gabrielle Tinkersley. Now we have the Herb and Carol Retzky Scholarship. Herb and Carol Retzky would like their scholarship to support a student enrolled at the College of Pharmacy who has displayed an interest in or a commitment to the well-being of Israel. This year's recipient is Boris Starr. The UIC College of Pharmacy at Rockford Scholarship is open to all pharmacy students. Preference shall be given to students who are enrolled in the Rockford Pharmacy program or to students who have demonstrated interest in practicing in a rural community after they graduate. The recipient should have good academic merit and have a demonstrated need for financial aid. This year's recipient is Alexandria Nunez. Next is the Daniel Rodriguez Memorial Scholarship. The Daniel Rodriguez Foundation was established by several of his classmates in order to commemorate Daniel Rodriguez, PharmD class of 2007, and exemplify his compassion for helping others. This is a need-based scholarship that seeks to reward a current pharmacy student who is in good academic standing and is active in at least one student organization. Preference is also given to a bilingual Spanish-speaking student. This year's recipient is Jocelyn Flores. The Paul Sang Memorial Scholarship shall support a student enrolled in the PharmD program at the College of Pharmacy who demonstrates financial need. This year's recipient is Endale Wolder-Merriam. The Scholarship for Outstanding Pharmacy Leadership and Service was established in 2018 by Denise Scarpelli, who earned her PharmD in 1996. This scholarship seeks to reward a P3 or P4 student who has demonstrated leadership in the profession, exemplified continuing commitment of community service, and who plans to pursue a career in community practice following their graduation. This year's recipient is Dominika Kolka. The Schriever-Einhorn Family Scholarship was established in 2019 by faculty alumni Drs. Chris and Allison Einhorn Schriever, both class of 1999. This family scholarship is designed to provide valuable financial assistance to student pharmacists who are enrolled at the Rockford campus of the UIC College of Pharmacy. This year's recipient is Matthew Deeney. Next, we have the Sesquicentennial Leadership Award. Established in 1859, the UIC College of Pharmacy stands as the oldest academic unit of the University of Illinois and is one of the largest and most comprehensive research universities in the nation. The college has a national reputation for excellence and is ranked among the top 10 colleges of pharmacy for scholarship, curriculum, and the quality of faculty and students. The UIC Sesquicentennial Leadership Award was established on September 26th in 2009 as the college celebrated its 150th anniversary. This year's recipients are Mariha Ali, Justin Chun, Samana Gosemi, Allison Hippis, and Kaylee Kirkleys. The Douglas A. Schehorn Estate Scholarship shall be awarded to a student enrolled at the College of Pharmacy with a demonstrated financial need. This year's recipient is Sujung Cho. Now we have the Frederick P. Siegel PhD Scholarship. Dr. Siegel was, without a doubt, one of the most beloved professors at the college. He was voted Teacher of the Year 15 times and received the Golden Apple Award 9 times. He has been honored as one of the first recipients of the college's Legacy Award. Several alumni discussed creating a scholarship in Dr. Siegel's name to continue his legacy of supporting students who needed assistance. The scholarship was not to be based on GPA, but instead focused more on unexpected financial need. Thanks to the generosity of many of Dr. Siegel's former students and alumni, we are thrilled to be able to offer this scholarship. Dr. Siegel passed away several years ago, and it is in his memory that we continue with this scholarship. We recall that at his memorial service, he was remembered as a humble man who demonstrated empathy, kindness, and compassion to everyone he met. And that is what we hope this scholarship will honor. This year's recipients are Rachel Kautz, Hamna Khan, and Zamia Siddiqui. Now we have the Siegert Family Scholarship. Doctors Scott and Sherry Siegert, who earned their PharmDs in 2006 and 2009 respectively, established the Siegert Family Scholarship to award a P3 or a P4 student in good academic standing, with proven leadership skills and who is active in community citizenship. The recipient should demonstrate an interest in the pharmaceutical industry or managed care. This year's recipients are Mariha Ali and Hidayah Hassan. The Edward F. Skorczewski Jr. Memorial Award shall be awarded to a P3 student who exhibits care and concern for the welfare of others and has engaged in community service. Preference may be given to students of Eastern European heritage. This year's recipient is Justina Mastelertz.
Established in 2019 by multiple alumni, this scholarship is to be awarded to a P2, P3, or P4 student enrolled at the UIC College of Pharmacy who has an interest to keep the SNPHA and NPHA organizations, including their mission and vision, relevant, valuable, engaging, and thriving in an era of pharmacy professional organization membership choice. The student should also be an active member in the UIC College of Pharmacy SNPHA organization. Preference is given to minority students who have held a leadership position within the SNPHA chapter. Consideration will be given to students who lived in or have significantly engaged with underserved communities during their lifetime. This year's recipient is Samana Gosemi. A graduate of the class of 1952, Jack the General Stites established the Margaret Stites Memorial Scholarship in 2005 after losing his loving wife. After his death 4 years later in October 2009, Jack's name was added to the scholarship. Jack was one of the college's first Legacy Award recipients for his contributions to the college and the profession. The student of this scholarship should demonstrate an interest in drug abuse prevention among youth. This year's recipient is Basim Hamdan. The Stoller-Zeman Scholarship gives preference toward a student in their 3rd or 4th year in good scholastic standing and working their way through school. This year's recipient is Benjamin N. Allen. The Stanley and Betty Jane Cecina Scholarship was established as an unrestricted scholarship to support pharmacy students through an estate gift left by Stan and Betty Jane. Stan and Betty met at UIC and both received their bachelor's degree in 1948 from the college. Stan continued at UIC in pharmacology, receiving a Master's of Science in 1951, a PhD in 1955. Stan and Betty felt they benefited greatly from their pharmacy education and wanted to pay it forward to a gifted student. This year's recipients are Asia Banks, Laurie Elysian, and Gunjan Patel. Established in 2020 by Dr. Audra and Tony Thomas, the UIC Pharmacy Tony and Audra Manhart Thomas Scholarship provides important financial support for PharmD students for perpetuity. This year's recipient is Matula Kajavartanan. Established in 2020 by alumni and friends, Tanya Chaudhry, PharmD 2018, Ariane Ganza, PharmD 2017, Nasra Mariam, PharmD 2016, and Ivana Rabbani, PharmD 2014. The Unity and Diversity Scholarship was created to highlight one of the greatest privileges of attending the UIC College of Pharmacy, the ability to belong to a diverse community and serve patients of all races, ethnicities, religions, and socioeconomic backgrounds. The Unity and Diversity Scholarship celebrates the value of diversity and compassion for the human spirit by recognizing a student pharmacist committed to social justice who is giving back to his community. This year's recipient is Alex Obafemi. This scholarship is a need-based scholarship that seeks to reward a second-year pharmacy student who displays a proven academic ability with a GPA greater than or equal to 3.0 and has demonstrated community service experience. Strong preference given to an African American or Hispanic student. This year's recipient is Fernando Vega. The W.E. Van Doren Scholarship is awarded to any student, P1 through P4, enrolled at the College of Pharmacy in good academic standing and demonstrated need. This year's Van Doren Scholars are Daniel Beckman, Christy Chang, Margaret Dangerfield, Omar Hamdan, Jamal Hanoun. Brandon Hansnecht, Lubna Mohammed Hassan, Ho Daktaitan Flora, Sylvia Carpio, Christopher Lay. Rachel Loy, Erica Osei Badu, Joseph Pera, Tina Sanders, Shayesta Sarkil. The C.P. Van Schack Award in Medicinal Chemistry is given annually to a full-time student with the highest scholastic average in medicinal chemistry courses upon entering the spring semester of their second year. This year's recipient is Justin Shun. Established in 2017, classmates and dear friends graciously came together to create the Lauren Taylor Vetrano Memorial Scholarship in memory of their classmate, friend, and daughter. Lauren was a dedicated P4 student, a Kappa Psi fraternity brother, and a member of the Rho Chi National Honor Society. Lauren was caring, thoughtful, and she was kind. She would stop at nothing to help her classmates succeed. With only one semester remaining, Lauren fell victim to mental illness and was unable to overcome it. Nothing will ever fill the void that Lauren left in our hearts, but we are confident that her legacy of helping others will live on forever. This scholarship seeks to reward a current pharmacy student in any class who has demonstrated financial need and an interest in mental health awareness. This year's recipient is Cherry Fan. This scholarship is to be awarded to a single student with an interest in community pharmacy and meets at least one of the following criteria: embraces diversity and promotes diversity and inclusion initiatives on campus, and represents an underrepresented minority group. This year's recipient is Allison Roselle. This scholarship shall be awarded to a single student who is fluent speaking in one or more languages in addition to English with an interest in community pharmacy. This year's recipient is Asmita Chituri. Established in 2018 by Bradley Gillespie, PharmD 1994, the scholarship seeks to recognize a pharmacy student who has enjoyed academic success and endeavors to stretch the boundaries of pharmacy practice by contributing to the development of novel and potentially life-saving therapeutics. This award is designed to help aspiring researchers identify and appreciate the advantages of research careers in the pharmaceutical or biotechnology industries or government or regulatory sectors. This year's recipient is Alfredo Alvarez. Established in 2019 by Dr. Carol Retzky in honor of Lester Weitzman, a classmate of her late husband, Herb Retzky. The Lester Weitzman 46 Memorial Scholarship is designed to provide valuable financial assistance to future student pharmacists. This year's recipient is Michael McShann. Established in 2021 by alumnus Thomas Westerkamp and his wife Diane, the Westerkamp Family Scholarship is designed to provide valuable financial assistance to student pharmacists who display volunteerism in their community. This year's recipient is Alex Obafemi. Established in 2017 by Dr. Scott and Priya Worth, both the class of 2007, the Worth Family Scholarship is awarded to a third or fourth year pharmacy student who has financial need, is in good academic standing, and has positively contributed to advancing the spirit of the student body through student organizations or volunteer work. Preference shall be given to a student who has demonstrated his or her commitment to advancing the profession of pharmacy. This year's recipient is Jamal Hanoun. The Lloyd Yale Memorial Scholarship shall be awarded to the student enrolled at the College of Pharmacy with a demonstrated financial need. This year's recipient is Sabah Sultana.